do believe it's time to go get a new treasure. Oh, come on. Yep, got straps. Light check. Let's roll. Getting close. Just gotta get the tractor to push it up. What do you think, Bennett? Puppy dog. And we're home. So got the truck home late last night, and now it's time to do the assessment and figure out where to start. But man, once I got this home, this thing is super solid. The front driver's side fender is banged up. Obviously it got pushed in. The bumper got pushed in the front fender, so a little bit of damage there, but the rest of the body on this thing is super clean. 318 2-barrel. Somebody had done spark plug wires on this thing, but I don't think it's run in a bit. The guy I got it from said that it had run, so we'll see. You know, I think first things first, got to put a fresh battery in this thing and then start doing some checks. I opened up the fuel cap. Nice thing about these trucks, plastic fuel tanks, so they don't rot out like some of the other brands. But yeah, that's varnish. Varnish pretty good. So have to disconnect the fuel and take a look in the interior. Yeah, a little bit of damage there, but overall, you know, I love how simple these trucks are. Obviously it needs a good clean. This steering wheel is gross, but the dash pad is good. So yeah, didn't notice that this regulator has given up on life, so that doesn't work. I'll have to try and fix that. Super sweet gun rack, some rust up in the top. I think that's pretty common for these trucks, but no, man, this thing is cool. But also, you know, brakes, and they're like right up there, so pretty high hopes for this thing. Fuel pump does return, or fuel pump, gas pedal does return. Tires are shot, but for what I paid for this thing, up in Michigan, you can't even buy a good solid box, let alone find a box that is that solid. So where I think we'll start is trying to get this thing to run, and try and actually drive it off the trailer to start doing the stuff like wash this thing down. Obviously somebody been in there on the ignition. You gotta disconnect this fuel line and start draining some of the fuel. I'll go ahead and take off this air cleaner, see what kind of surprises I got. Let go. There we go. Ooh yeah, little 2-barrel. everything moves. Check out this cute little battery. It looks like something that comes out of a lawnmower. That will be getting replaced, but at least it's going to be a core. So I think the next thing I'm going to do here is try and get the fuel system figured out. Going and doing some troubleshooting, I found there was a hole in one of the steel lines that went across the frame in the back there. I've got it currently disconnected from the fuel pump, but I think there might be an issue with the rubber line that runs from the tank to the steel line, so I might need to drop the tank. It was strange because I could push fuel back into the tank and I can blow air and I can hear it bubbling, but when you try and draw it with any kind of a pump, it will not draw fuel. Well, this is the point of the project where everything smells like gas and you are trying not to blow yourself up. Anyway, what I did was I actually reversed this and that one connection point that was in the frame rail back over there, wherever. Not that one, because the one that is poking through right there actually goes up to the carburetor. But there's another one right there. This one right. That guy right there. So that one goes to the tank. Well, that one had a broken spot over one of the cross braces. So I cut it and I plugged in to try and suck it from there. And obviously, you know, I know these things aren't really meant to be suckers. They're meant to have gravity fed to them. But, yeah, what a pain in the butt. I think the tank might end up having to come out. There might be an obstruction in there somewhere, or just more broken and pinhole fuel line. Some moderate success. Oh, something's happening. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, got that old section of line off, new section of line to a highly sophisticated fuel tank, just an old ATF jug, 1 gallon jug with a line stuck in it. Okay, now we're at step 2 where Ken is impatient and we're just gonna flop a battery in there and see what happens. I don't really see a bowl, like a vent. Maybe. I'll see what that does. I'm not totally irresponsible. See if it at least has oil in it. Yeah, there's oil in it. And you go. It's dirty, but it's oil. Power at the coil. Alright, let's see if it at least kicks. Oh, sounds like it's something in there. Well, at least it turns over. It doesn't sound like there's any spark. Can confirm, no spark. Alright, so through some troubleshooting, I figured out from Dead Dodge Garage's videos, thank you Jamie, that the most likely issue was that the ignition control box was bad. So you can see down there, new one threw a battery in it. See if we have fire. Oh, there we go. It's a runner. Great success. So we now have an operational fuel pump. Thing actually runs pretty good, pretty smooth. Probably could use a little bit of tweaking, but so far so good. Had to check out the ignition portion of this, but seems okay. So this is where I'm going to end the video for today. I got the thing running and driving good enough to get it off the trailer, so now I can move it around. I can get it on the cement pad so I can drop the tank, replace the sending unit, clean the tank out, replace any lines that may need attention. It has brakes and they work pretty good. The pedal seems to be pretty far up there, so probably just a little bit of attention. May need to turn the rotors. I will be taking that all apart and at least inspecting it, because my son thinks that he may want to drive this thing back to Michigan, which would be hilarious. But I need to fix a few things. Need to fix the floor. I want to try and find some of the factory bucket seats. This has got a bench that is in okay shape. It's like beater quality, but it'd be cool to put buckets and the console in this thing. Other than that, oil change. Has new wires in it. I want to check the cap and rotor, just overall tune-up stuff, and it needs a bath. The interior is gross. The steering wheel is gross. It has lichen all over it. So I want to wash this thing down and give it a comment wash. So maybe that'll be the next video, is just giving this thing a bath and getting some of that stuff squared away. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers so I can get to the No Name Nationals and bring my Valiant. So anybody that will subscribe, I appreciate it very much. Thanks.